Good morning, everyone. It's Celestie-Lou here. For today's Inktober, I've been laughing to myself since I planned it. Let me show you why. It's Michael, doing a very bad cosplay of Andi. It cracks me up, especially with the story I imagine behind it. I'd imagine the group was having a study session at Daziel's house, and it gets too late and just turns into an impromptu slumber party. Michael gets the brilliant idea, when Andi accidentally fell asleep at the table, to take her gloves and headband and impersonate her. He took her headband out first, and even though he was super careful taking her gloves off, she probably woke up during that bit, so he just pulled them off. Andi's still groggy, so that gave him a minute to pull the gloves on his hands, but the gloves are too small to fit right. By the time the gloves are as on as they will be, Andi is mostly conscious and starts chasing him, so he runs around, pulling the top of his hair into a tiny ponytail and tying the headband around his head. At some point, Andi probably quickly convinced Preston to lend her his sword, so for the last minute while Michael is doing his best Andi voice while praising himself, they're both running around and Andi has a sword. Preston just watches, and Daziel records the entire thing and probably, most definitely, posts it to social media. Hundreds of thousands of likes right there. I'm sure after their placement ceremony, all of their social media accounts, specifically Preston and Andi's, became insta-popular. And any post like this would probably get shared like wildfire. As you can probably guess, Michael and Andi have a rival, best friend kind of friendship. Pretty much they'll hurl insults and fists at each other, but only they can do so. If someone else were to insult Michael, Andi would go up to bat for Michael and knock that person out of the park. And Michael would do the same for Andi. It's why he's so motivated to get Andi back in Season 1, and why Andi is so mad at him in Season 3. One thing I wanted to mention with Andi in the background is that I used a feature I haven't before, and that's motion blur. I duplicated her lines and on one of those layers applied the motion blur so it makes her look like she's practically flying in from off screen. It turned out good! This one was a lot of fun to do. I was smiling pretty much the entire time. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe for more fun stories like this. Comment down below what you think of Michael's very smart decision to imitate Andi. Have a good day everyone, bye bye!